Hi everyone, this is Vera Blagev, abstract artist based in London. As you know, this weekend I'm having a home studio artist open house event as part of the Wandsworth Arts Fringe Festival. And I wanted to show you around so you can see what it's like for yourself. So, since it's my home and my home studio, I have a huge variety of work here that you won't see anywhere else. Here we have my vintage music sheet acrylic screen prints. These are all based on my drawings that I then screen print onto these vintage music sheets of paper that I sourced from a variety of markets and secondhand bookshops. And then we also have some giclée prints of some of my abstract floral artwork from a couple years ago. We also have some very budget-friendly reverse screen prints. And you can tell by the shape, these effectively came out as a reverse image of these. When one time I was doing the stencil and I realized that actually the reverse of it is quite cool and it lets you play with color a lot more. Then here we have some jewelry, which believe it or not, I also make. It started out as just a project just for myself because I love jewelry, but as I had more and more compliments, ultimately I decided why not also make jewelry for others. Then moving on, if you ignore that dirty cupboard, we have some of my seascape original paintings, and these are with liquid acrylic ink and calligraphy ink. We have one of my on the plane original paintings, again with the water-based media. Some more jewelry, all sorts of earrings, all with genuine pearls, genuine gemstones. This is one of my latest artworks. This is called Storm Clouds Brewing. It's very evocative and it really just reminds me of a very stormy sky. I think you'll agree. Then as we move on, we have a couple more, forgive the reflection, we have a couple more paintings from my On the Plane series, another painting from my Seascape series. And then we're into this room, which has some of my latest work. So this is a piece that I've been working on for the past months, really, for the past few months, and it's one of the biggest pieces I've ever done. Here's the radiator. You can see how big it is in comparison. It's almost 1.5 meters across by 1 meter. And this is based on my new method of combining circles that I cut from my paintings and then adding gold leaf. I think it's turned out really great, and I love that even though the color palette is quite neutral, because of all the different textures and shimmers and different paints that I've used, there's a huge amount of interest. And with this new type of artwork that I've done, the gloss that you see on there is acrylic medium. So effectively that seals and protects the artwork, so it doesn't need to be framed, it doesn't need to be glazed, it doesn't need glass. You can just post it as is, rather showcase it as is, and it looks beautiful. Over here we have one more of the gold leaf artworks. This one actually was sold today to a lovely customer that I met. She absolutely loved these colors, particularly the sort of purple fuchsia colors. Those were her definitely colors. Here we have some of my original paintings that I've mounted on wood panel, as you can see, and again covered them with a protective acrylic medium coating so that it doesn't need to be glazed or framed in any way. Here we have one more of these wood panel paintings, one of my small skiscapes. This one is a particular favorite. Red Cliffs, sunset over the red cliffs. I think it's turned out really great, and I love the huge area of gold leaf and then all the different colors. Ignore the TV. That's currently tuned to an interesting show about land art. Another one of the wood panels. And this is actually the very first proper gold leaf artwork that I did with this new method. I experimented quite a bit, tried different samples just to see how it would work. But this is the first proper artwork that I did of this kind. I think it looks absolutely amazing. It's, if I may say so myself, it's one of my favorites. I love how all the coralling and the feathering and the movement of the paint really comes out in all these different shapes. And then here we have some more of my small format Seascape series and some small format on the plains. That's a particular favorite, Borealis Sky. And some of the larger paintings. And this is again all liquid acrylic ink and calligraphy ink. This is one of the brand new ones that I did about a couple weeks ago. It was very loose, very abstract. I love the way that these brush strokes have come out. I think the movement is just fantastic. A couple more of the on the plane. This is my Luster series, my Polypetalus series, another Polypetalus. This is part of my O series. Polypetalus again. And there's one specific one I also want to show you, which is also brand new, just in the past couple weeks. And it's this one. This, I think, also shows how the colors of some of these paintings can be very deceptive when you look at them in and out of the light. So when you look at it this way, perhaps it looks a bit plain, you can't quite see the reflection. But then you look at it sideways, you can see how the light catches this, which is the liquid acrylic ink. And it's this gold, almost silver shimmer that just skims across the surface of the entire painting. I think it's turned out amazing. Ironically, this is an example of a painting that I originally did with the intention of cutting it up into circles to make these type of artworks. But actually, I loved it so much, I decided just to keep it just the way it is. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. And these are my, yes, color-coded bookshelves, which people are absolutely shocked that I took the time to actually do that. But you know what, I love it. And that way I think all our books, which between my husband and I, we have a ton of books, they end up actually looking a bit more ordered than they would otherwise. And they end up looking like a feature. And here's the reverse side, in case you're curious. Yes, still more color coding, this time with the blue, purple, and green. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope this has been interesting insight into my home and my open studio event. I hope you've enjoyed the peek, and I hope to see you at one of my events in the near future. Thank you for watching.